Hi guys, so I was on Facebook and I was scrolling down my newsfeed wall, and a friend of mine posted up a blog post that she was tagged in entitled Curl Confessions. So the whole idea was a blogger posts up their top 10 hair confessions. They tag 5 other bloggers within it, and those 5 bloggers must also post up their top 10 hair confessions. So instead of posting up a blog post, which I really don't have at the moment, possibly have one in the future, but I do have some good news at the end of this video to tell you all. But so I'm going to give you my top 10 hair confessions, and basically I'm tagging you, and you can either post up a video, or if you want to, on the comments below this video, you can just post up your top 10 hair confessions, or what you think of my top 10 hair confessions. And the idea about the hair confessions are basically those that the habits and the practices that you really aren't supposed to do as naturals, or those that are taboo. So let's begin. Number 1, I do get lazy, and I don't detangle my hair on a daily basis, as well as in between my washes. So I did mention that in a previous video about my hair regimen, but just to go in further with it, I really do get lazy. I mean, detangling does take some time, and even though I was patient enough to get to the length that I am now for 2.5 years, I am so impatient when it comes to detangling, which is why I leave it to my wash days, and while I'm in the shower, while the water's running through my hair and I have co-wash on it, it's hate finger detangling. I really do. I just can't stand detangling my hair outside of the shower. I have to do it while I'm in the shower. I just can't do it. If I'm out of the shower, I will spray some water on my ends and comb it through, which leads me to number 3. I'm running through these like water. I really hate doing it on dry hair, so I have to have my hair that's wet. I do know some people that do it with like the oil, and they put it on the ends and then they go through. I'm impatient. I can't sit there that long, and yeah, I just can't. So I have to do it with a comb, and I have to have my water bottle with olive oil in it. And when I do it, I just mainly focus on the ends. I really don't try to go to the roots as much, but when I do hit the roots, I try to comb down, like combing down the knots and tangles to my ends. And before, I got my first trim 2 years after I big chop. So I'm 2.5 years natural. It will be 3 years in September, and I recently got my first trim was last year, basically. Don't ask me why I waited 2 years just to get a trim. It happens. And really, I didn't even go to a hairstylist. I did it myself. Recently just trimmed my hair, I do believe the end of last month or the beginning of this month. I can't remember. Number 5. I do get bored at times with my natural hair, mainly because I just stick with the 3 hairstyles that I like to do, which is a twist out, a braid out, and a flat twist out. But I do have videos on a perm rasta and a flexi rasta. But I do get bored a lot. Sometimes I just don't do anything to my hair and I keep it up in a puff, and I call it my go-to hairstyle, but really is the only hairstyle that I keep my hair in. I mean, I like my hair puff. I like when my hair is puffed up. But I do get bored, and sometimes I think about putting a perm in my. But I do remember, while I'm in the hair store, looking at the box of relaxers and perms, I just remember the time and the patience that I put into getting my hair the length that it was. And honestly, I saw more growth by making my natural hair transition than I have seen since my first perm up until my big chop. So, number 6 and 7. I play my hair a lot. I really do. When I'm really not supposed to, of course. to cause more knots and tangles. But when I do come across a knot as I played in my hair all day, I just pull it out. I don't try to like finger comb it out or cut it out and nothing. I just pull it out and throw it in the trash. And I told myself that I need to stop because I do a lot of playing with my hair, you know, my hairline and temple area, and sometimes on my edges. And at one time, and it's actually on this side, I don't know if you can kind of see how this goes back, whereas this is kind of fuller than this side. I play a lot on this side, and I'm just like picking at my roots, just going and going. And so, which brings me to number 8. I blow dried my hair 5 times this year alone. Altogether, I do believe it was 8 times. But 5 times this year, I have blown dried my hair, and I flat ironed my hair once this year. Overall, I made 3 or 4 attempts to flat iron my hair, and I failed. So number 9, my past wash day, I tried a new method in detangling my hair while doing my pre-poo process, and I didn't get the result that I guess I would have if I did my other method, or you know, my usual practice. And instead of me taking the time to fully detangle my hair, I just hopped in the shower, and I think I snagged my hair a couple times. I don't know, I guess that was more of a lazy wash day for a while. Yeah, I just hopped in the shower, just detangled my hair as much as possible with my co-wash, even though my hair still wasn't fully detangled. Hopped out the shower, put a whole bunch of product back onto my hair, styled my hair, and in the morning I blow dried my hair. And last but not least, number 10, I hate hair. I know I'm a natural, but I hate more like the feel of hair on my fingers. I don't know if that's like a phobia for me. It probably is. I don't know. But it's not because I always play my hair. So, I just hate more like when my fingers are wet and I have hair on my fingers or on my body, like when I'm in the shower. As much as I hate detangling my hair outside the shower or finger detangling my hair, I also hate the feel of hair just running down like my arm. Ugh. That's number 10. Those are my 10 hair confessions. Hey, it is what it is. I confess. So, good news. So, soon, very, very soon, I'm trying to have at least 5 posts up by the end of next week. Next Friday, actually. And more like that following Monday, I will have my Facebook Live page up and running, be inviting Facebook friends that I have, as well as promoting that page in my YouTube videos. So those that watch my videos, those of you that do watch my videos, if you would just like to follow or like my hair, natural hair page, you can and you will be able to. But yeah, I know I'm not really sounding excited, but I am. I feel like that's like, you know, a good step for me, because and this is another confession outside of hair actually, but me doing these videos, I'm doing these because I really like to do them. This is really starting to be a good hobby for me because it's actually productive, constructive, and I actually enjoy doing them. I really do. Am I looking to make money from it? Possibly, if it happens. I'm not going to turn the opportunity down, but I actually do like doing this. Before it was an interest, and I really was inconsistent with it. But now that I actually have the time, and well, I'm making the time to do these videos, making myself get up and actually work at this daily. In the meantime, thanks for watching.